The Cale
and
Zack
Podcast.
Oh yeah.
Hello and welcome to the Cale Zack Podcast. Cale's going to bring us in this week.
Welcome to the Cale and Zack Podcast. We're your hosts. I'm Cale.
I'm Zach. Thanks, Zach. This is
Throwback to the first episode.
So this is episode 10.
Yep. We already did an intro.
Yeah, we did.
But we didn't know what episode it was.
Yeah, and we started
Zach thought it was the wrong one.
No, I said it was the Decahedron episode. And Cale went, no.
It just didn't make sense.
Wait, I was trying to think
It's
of
the
a 10.
Decahedron episode.
Yeah, I was trying to think of like another word for 10. How do you say
What,
10
in another language?
Yeah, no, not in another
Dieci.
language. Just like century, like just
Century?
Like decade.
A podcast is 1 decade in episodes.
Yes, correct.
Cool.
Yeah, so we've made it.
We have.
So what are we talking about today, okay?
Well, I thought you were going to get straight into your...
Oh yeah, so we
Finished the last episode off with
bed bugs.
weaponizing bud. I keep doing that. I did it before we start. Bed bugs.
Yes.
For mass destruction.
Yeah, and because there was a story in America that someone tried to do it, and they got arrested. I could not find the story.
Yeah.
And
did you research it in the days since?
I did.
Ah, did you?
I did. I gave it a
not
solid,
since we started recording.
I gave it
panicked and realized you were meant to do something.
I gave it a solid 5 minutes, and I couldn't find anything. So until next episode.
No, you didn't find it. I thought you found out if it was illegal or not.
No, I couldn't find the story.
Oh.
So, I don't know. We're unsure at this point.
So
we're gonna have to do some more research into it.
Oh.
Because it's very deep. It's been blacklisted by the FBI, so they've hidden all the details about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unlucky. Well, I also said on the last episode, I was going to inform you a bit about the philosopher Diogenes.
Your favorite philosopher.
Well, no, I just think he
That's
did
what you said. I literally watched the last episode and
Did
you
I?
said my favorite philosopher.
Well,
And then you proceeded
I'm not
to
backtracking. He's favorite in terms of he does funny stuff.
Yeah, you also fumbled his name. I couldn't figure it out.
Diogenes.
Yeah, we got it now.
I don't think I fumbled that.
You did. You said you got it mixed up with the
At the
Diogenestic
start. At the
maneuvers.
start.
Yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't think of his name.
Yeah.
I remember
That's
that.
fine. I don't blame you. It's a weird name. Is it Latin?
It's Greek.
Oh, I tried.
Yeah. I mean, he's an ancient Greek philosopher, so.
Oh. I did not know that.
Also known as Diogenes the Cynic.
Mm-hmm.
Greek philosopher, born in Sinope in an Ionian colony along the Black Sea on the coast of Anatolia in 412 or 404 BC. And he lived to be 89 years old. That's pretty good going for back then.
Very good.
Especially when you hear how he lived.
Oh.
So, he wanted to live his life. He made a virtue of poverty. Right? And he wanted to live his life with extreme simplicity. And he didn't... Well, basically, he begged for a living. And he was homeless.
Yes.
And often slept in a large ceramic jar in the marketplace.
What?
Yeah. And he used his simple lifestyle and behavior to criticize the social values and institutions of what he saw as corrupt. As a corrupt, confused society. He had a reputation for sleeping and eating wherever he chose in a highly non-traditional fashion and took to toughening himself against nature. So basically he would sleep wherever he wanted.
But did he sleep in a jar?
That's what it said.
He must have a terrible
He
back.
also would masturbate in public and stuff and pee on people as they walked past.
Also a bit of a weirdo.
Bit of a madman.
Madman.
He was also known as Diogenes the dog because he saw himself as a bit of a dog. He's got that dog in him.
It's a dog.
Yeah, I was trying to find, where did I see? Oh yeah, here it goes. It was this determination to follow his own dictates and not adhere to the conventions of society that he was given the epithet dog. Diogenes the dog.
The Doge.
Anyway, so he was a bit of he loved to go at Plato. You know Plato?
Kind of. I know he was the originator. And then
An originator?
Well, as in, like, he was the origin story of the Stoics, wasn't he? Isn't that where they came
Plato was not a Stoic, I don't think.
from? No, but like he was
You mean
a teacher.
philosophy?
Yeah, or people took his philosophies and then it became into the thing. 'Cause there was
His
him and then there was
philosophy
someone
had to
and
do with, like,
old mate.
from what I remember, finding, like, ideal form. Everything had to do with, like, form and stuff.
Like perfect form.
I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, he was to sum up what you mean, in ancient Greek, there was schools of teaching, first started by Socrates. Socrates never wrote anything down. One of his students, Plato, wrote all of Socrates' teachings.
I apologize.
And also his own stuff, but Socrates, like, books with Plato's books with Socrates are, like, super famous. And then Plato taught, of course, Aristotle.
Yes.
And then Aristotle went on to teach
Old mate.
Alexander the Great.
That's the one.
Yeah. Any person you don't know, you just go, old mate.
Yeah, old mate. They're all pretty old.
I guess, yeah. Well, Plato was given a question to solve, right? Diogenes, I don't know if he liked Plato. He went at him a lot, like a big rival.
Oh.
So the question was, how do you define, and I'll put this to you as well, see what you say compared to Plato.
Okay.
The question was, how do you define a human in the simplest way possible?
A parasite to the earth.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
So
leech
a
to
human
society.
is anything that is a parasite to the earth.
Yeah.
But then that could be any other animal as well.
No. No.
Like a literal parasite.
Yeah. We are literal parasites.
No, but that classifies any other parasites technically as human.
Yeah, they basically are, just in a different form.
Interesting. I won't question you
Won't
about
question
it. No.
No, it's good.
I'll just move on. I could see your smug smile as you got comfortable about to try and debate that.
I was going to win.
How everything's human.
Everything's infinite.
So Plato was quoted as saying, to the question, how do you define a human in the simplest way possible? Plato answered, featherless bipeds. A biped is something that walks on two legs.
Yeah.
That anything that was featherless and could walk on two legs was indeed a human.
That is the dumbest thing.
Yes, well, Diogenes then, on the other hand, found it very differently. And to really stick it to Plato, he went to one of his lectures, showed up. He showed up, and he beforehand he had plucked the feathers off a chicken. He plucked the feathers off a chicken, showed up to Plato's Academy lecture, and boldly said, "Behold, Plato's man." Yeah, so that's how he stuck it to Plato.
I like that.
Diogenes hated what he saw as stupidity and utter nonsense. This especially made Plato a big target. Ooh. Oh, and then Plato reportedly changed his answer.
Oh, to what?
He changed it to featherless, instead of featherless bipeds, he added featherless bipeds with fingernails. Yeah. So he went back and changed it after Diogenes. That's like in that song, you know the song Forever by Drake with like Eminem, Lil Wayne, Kanye, Drake?
Forever Young?
No, it's like
Forever Young.
Eminem wrote his verse, and then after performing his verse and sending it in, Lil Wayne and Drake heard Eminem's verse, realized theirs wasn't good enough, that they did, so went back and changed it.
No.
I feel like that's Diogenes is Eminem.
Yeah.
Kanye is Plato. Whoa.
That's big talk.
Yeah. That feels like what it is.
Yeah, I feel that.
Well, then there's another story of him. You liking him so far?
I do like him.
Bit of a weird guy.
Bit of a jokester, but
yeah.
I like it. He's good.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Throwing some spanners in the works of people.
Peeing on people.
Yeah.
Pooping
people's
in
teachings. Just being like, no, that's a bit dumb.
Yeah.
Have that.
He's a cynic.
Yeah.
Diogenes the cynic. Well, one of your best friends.
Oh.
I truly admired him. Old mate.
Old mate?
Yeah. Alexander the Great.
Yeah. Sick lad.
He was a big fan of Diogenes, having heard of him. Diogenes lived in Athens. When he was younger, he was actually sold as a slave and everything.
Oh.
And then found his way to Athens, blah, 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 and then was homeless and lived as a beggar. Anyway, Alexander walked up, reportedly. This is in Plutarch and everything. And, whoa.
What?
Sorry, we're at the jetty right now. There are dolphins coming up to us.
Is that what that is? Oh, there is dolphins.
Whoa. I can hear them spout.
Should I take a video and then we can add it?
Yeah, take a video. Add it to the footage. Zach will overlay this as the dolphins.
Eating.
Whoa.
They're eating.
Jesus, I feel like we're going to get ganged up on.
Nah, they're just eating. Oh, dolphins.
You can hear them breathe every now and then. Oh my god, they're everywhere.
Okay, with the I feel missed.
They're coming up behind us.
I haven't got one.
You haven't got one? There it
one.
is. There's a whole pod.
There's
Probably about, I see about 4 or 5 so far.
there we go.
Oh, that one has great movement in its tail. Real fluid.
Such peaceful animals.
They're trying to gang up on some blowfish.
They're trying to get high.
Yeah.
Sucking on some blowies.
Definitely. All right. Well, anyway, back to that was a good distraction though.
That was.
That's peaceful.
Yeah, it was very
Wasn't peaceful. I actually felt on edge. I was clenching the whole time. You never. I heard one come up. I was looking. They clearly tried to distract me.
Yeah.
I was looking at 3 ahead of me, and one snuck up behind me. Clearly,
he was trying to.
Clearly, he was trying to slip it in.
Oh,
Dolphins are known for
I
it.
feel very bad. A lady has just approached the jetty, walked 2 feet onto it, looked up, realised that we're on it, and has walked away. Got intimidated.
She saw one alpha male.
Yeah, me.
Clearly not. Anyway, so Alexander walked up to Diogenes.
Yes.
And he said to him, I want to fulfill a wish for you.
Mm-hmm.
It could be anything.
Mm.
Now, I want to hear it from you as well. If Alexander the Great walked up to you and said, I want to fulfill any wish in the world for you,
yeah,
what would you ask him? Diogenes is just sitting on the ground.
And a man has just approached him.
Well, Alexander the Great.
But does he know that it's Alexander the
Yeah.
Great? Oh, just a shit ton of money.
Really?
1,000%. Be
Interesting.
like, give me a billy.
Well, Diogenes told him to step to the side so he could stand out, so he would stand out of his light.
That's good.
Yeah.
I like that.
He was blocking the sunshine.
I see.
Needed a tan.
Man just didn't
Asking the
want
most
anything.
powerful man in the world.
To stand aside.
He asks.
Bit of a power
he
move.
says you can have anything from him, and you just ask him,
Can you
Come
move
on.
out of the way, mate?
"Come on, buddy.
Jeez.
I'm getting my tan on."
That's a huge power move.
Yes. Well, to that,
Alexander beheaded him on the spot.
no,
Oh.
no. Well, apparently he liked it. Well, I'll read. Do you want me to read the excerpt from the historical
Yeah?
thing? So this is told by someone. I forgot who it was. But thereupon many statesmen and philosophers came to Alexander with their congratulations, and he expected that Diogenes of Sinope also, who was tarrying in Corinth, would do likewise. But since that philosopher took not the slightest notice of Alexander, and he continued to enjoy his leisure in the suburb Cranion, Alexander went in person to see him, and he found him lying in the sun. Diogenes raised himself up a little, and when he saw so many people coming towards him, and fixed his eyes upon Alexander. And when that monarch addressed him with greetings, and asked if he wanted anything, "Yes," said Diogenes, "stand a little out of my sun." It is said that Alexander was so struck by this, and admired so much the haughtiness and grandeur of the man, who had nothing but scorn for him, that he said to his followers, who were laughing and jesting about the philosopher as they went away, But truly, if I were not Alexander, I wish I were Diogenes." And
I like that.
And do you know what Diogenes replied to that?
Get licked.
No. If I weren't Diogenes, I too would also wish to be Diogenes.
This man is a
Good response.
He is very good. He's
very,
witty.
very quick.
I like him.
Yeah.
Witty man. I see why you like him.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Not for his masturbating in public and
Yeah.
stuff, but his nice
wittiness.
responses.
Yeah, he is good. He's fast on it. Switched on.
Yep.
Switched on, man. Sorry for if I was distracting. I was trying to do sign language.
Are you trying to sign it for the people?
I don't know if it's bad to do or not.
Sign language?
Yeah, is that offensive?
Well, you don't actually know it, do you? So you're just throwing up.
No, I did
signs.
one thing that I knew. I did know one bit of sign.
What was it?
I'll show you it. That's me. Click
Okay.
that.
Do you have to say it though? Because it's a podcast. All right. So Zach did the. What is this? Like the bull?
Rock on.
The rock on symbol.
Yeah.
Horizontal across his body.
Yeah.
And then another arm going to the left, and then the other arm
At
underneath.
the end of the elbow.
Going what?
Like opening my hand.
Opening his hand like he's doing rock, paper, scissors, and he chooses paper.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Guess.
Guess?
Yeah.
Oh. The bull has diarrhea.
Huh?
The bull has diarrhea. It's like a farmer.
It's pretty close.
Is it?
It's bullshit.
Really?
Yeah. That's pretty good.
That is good.
That's good.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was so close.
I know.
I
Kind
just
of looks like
it does.
fair.
That's why I guess the bull has diarrhea.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was maybe like a farmer's thing, but
I thought you would have connected it as soon as you said bull has diarrhea. I thought you would have been like, oh my
No.
god.
Because
good.
I was just like picturing a bull pooping.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Huh.
that was very impressive.
That was very impressive.
Yeah.
I want to learn some more and see if you know any.
Yeah.
I know
this one. No, I don't. Forgot it. You're just making circles in your hand at the moment.
I was just messing around.
Oh.
I don't know.
Trying to see if it just comes to you.
Yeah, just feel it out.
Yeah.
You know, there's what's it called? Sign language. But there's in different languages. Well, there's American Sign Language.
Yeah.
and there's
ASL.
yeah. And there's other ones.
ASL.
Is it American?
Austrian Sign Language.
No, it's not.
I don't know.
Australian Sign Language.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What? So you were just there while I was reading that, just throwing up fake, like just literally just doing gang
I was
signs?
just feeling it. I wasn't gang. I'm not affiliated.
Well, you don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get scouted now.
Hopefully.
Hopefully not. I don't hope so.
You don't hope so.
No.
Well, this is kind of leading on from Diogenes.
What, the gang signs?
No, not gang signs.
Sorry.
It's called laconic speak,
Yeah?
and it is derived from a region known as Laconia.
Is this like serpent's tongue?
Laconia. What, like in Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Parcel tongue?
That's what I got from it.
No.
What is it? Latonic speech.
Laconic.
Laconic speech.
No.
Is that what you said?
Yeah.
What is it?
Where'd you get parcel tongue from?
'Cause it just sounds like a type of speech, and then I could just imagine someone talking to snakes.
No. So it is derived from a region known as Laconia. Do you know where that is?
Mm-mm.
It's in Greece. Guess.
There's regions in Greece.
Yeah.
I
Well,
don't-
guess a city in Laconia.
Athens.
No. It's right next to it. Well, the regions
Athens?
are next to each other.
Oh.
Come on, they went to war with each other.
The Athens and the Trojan.
Ooh, no.
Didn't they go to war?
Nope.
The Athens.
This is the Peloponnesian War.
Oh, yep.
Yep.
That one.
Yep.
Love that one.
Is it?
Lots of death happened.
Well, okay. Well, yeah, it was like most wars.
Yeah. Can you give me a brainstorm of 3? I'll pick.
A brainstorm of 3.
Or just give me options.
I'll give you 4.
Okay.
Corinth. Actually, I'll just name a bunch.
Yeah.
Corinth.
Yeah.
Thrace.
Yeah.
Macedonia.
It's Macedonia.
Athens.
No, it's Macedonia.
Sparta.
No, it was definitely Macedonia.
You think it was Macedonia?
Yeah.
And who? I think it's
And
got
Athens. Oh, I think you said it was the...
Yeah, it's
Athens.
it is between Athens, yep.
And Macedonia.
No.
Wasn't it?
No.
The second one.
The second one?
Yeah.
No, it's
First
Athens
one.
and Sparta.
Oh.
That's why it's called the
You thought about it
Peloponnesian
though,
War.
so I thought it wouldn't be the Spartans.
No, the only reason I thought about it was
You're trying to bait me out.
no,
You did.
I didn't.
Because you had 3 in your head, and then you went...
When you had 3 in my head.
Because you said 3 back to back, and then you went, oh, Sparta. Like, that's the one that's normally like bullshit. 'Cause
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah. Nah,
I
saved
like
it for
the
last. Yeah, you're welcome.
Oh.
Anyway, laconic speak is derived from Sparta.
Mhm.
Their blunt, sharp way of speaking.
Oh, it's just a type of speaking. Blunt people.
Well, yeah, of course, it's a type of. It's in the name.
I don't know.
Laconic
I just thought it'd be
speak.
like, I thought
Like,
it'd be,
oh, laconic speak's a type of speaking.
yeah, but I thought it'd
obviously.
be like sound like cool, like talk to ants or something. Talk to bees.
All right, this
Bird
is
whispering?
an example. It's just like funny, short, blunt way.
Yeah.
This is the first example.
Can we try to use it?
We can if you want.
Yeah.
But anyway, this is Philip II of Macedon, right, was conquering Greek city-states.
Yes.
Now, if you don't know Philip II of Macedon, you should. He is Alexander the Great's father. He also invented the Macedonian phalanx.
Cool.
It is cool. Which is...
Is it working?
It is cool.
I'm trying to use the speech technique. It's very blunt.
Well, I swear they have mad... Like, think of big spears.
Wicked. Oh my god. I'm crying. Continue.
I don't know if I should explain it.
Do it.
They at Macedon, basically the battle tactic, they had huge spears and they would just go in a straight line and just decimate everything in front of them.
Good technique.
Yeah, it was. Well, it really worked. And that's how Alexander used it to conquer all of Persia and stuff. Anyway, he was conquering Greek city-states. And Sparta was next in his sights. So, Philip had achieved a crushing victory and Sparta was relatively weak without walls. Philip sent a message to the Spartans saying, "If I invade Laconia, you will be destroyed, never to rise again." And the Spartan just issued a one-word response. If.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like that. That's
Yeah.
the kind of speech. Not like wicked.
The Spartans responded, "Sick.
Sick, bro. Wicked.
Yeah, you're cool, buddy."
Yeah. That's good. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's really good. I'm going to start using that from now on.
Yeah.
People go like, "Oh, I'm so much better than you." And, "Oh, she doesn't work like that, does it?"
So.
Yeah. If.
Just. Yeah. Well, anytime someone says like, "Oh, if I beat you at this," you just look them dead in the eye, wait 3 beats,
Look
and just
them
go
up and down. Go.
If.
If.
And then lick your
And
lips.
they go, "If what?"
And you just
go,
if. No follow-up questions.
Shut up.
Yeah. Well, anyway, then Philip did invade.
Oh.
He didn't go get Sparta though,
Oh.
but he invaded Laconia and
Did Sparta rise
devastated
up again?
Devastated a lot of
Did
it.
Sparta rise up?
No.
Oh, so he was right. Oh, that's that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. Sparta never. That was around 340 BC. Sparta was not the superpower it once was.
Sparta should have hit him with the when.
When did I
ask, buddy?
Yeah. Well, there's more examples of this Laconian speak if you want to hear it.
Yeah, I do.
So this is recorded by Herodotus, the first kind of ancient historian.
Yes.
This is concerning the Battle of Thermopylae. You know it?
Maybe.
So you would. It's what the movie 300 is. So the Persians were invading Greece, and they came to Thermopylae, and there was like 300 Spartans all blocking this path.
Yeah.
And like thousands and thousands of Persians. And like the Spartans like held out for how long?
Yeah. Yeah, I've seen the movie. It's a good movie.
Yeah.
It's weirdly filmed though, I must say.
I haven't watched it.
Oh, really?
Nah.
Oh.
Anyway, so this is from that battle.
Mm-hmm.
So the first is a boast from one of the Persians that when the battle is joined, this is said by one of the Persians, our arrows will block out the sun.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they'll be firing so many arrows at them.
I've seen it.
Yeah.
In the 300.
Oh, in the movie?
Yeah, they did.
A lot of arrows?
It's pretty cool. It's a lot of arrows.
The Spartans nonchalantly responded, "Then we will fight in the shade."
Oh.
Yeah.
I like the Spartans.
It's good, isn't
They're
it?
cool.
Yeah.
I want to be a Spartan.
You want to be Spartan?
Yeah, that's sick.
The second concerns a Persian, same battle. Persian commanders demand that the Spartans and their allies surrender and lay down their weapons. The Spartans deployed for battle responded, "Come and take them."
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good one.
This also sounds like they sound like a bunch of like 12-year-olds like playing games.
It's also like, you cut.
Yeah. I'm gonna come beat you up. Come to my house then, buddy.
It also reminds me of that kind of cringy Marvel lines.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
he's right behind me, isn't he?
Yeah, that's the vibe. The
But
first one
it's
was good.
better than that.
If
They're
was
funny.
the best one.
Yeah, If is the best one.
If hits hard.
Yeah.
That is good.
Well, they also have, there's also that classic one, where the women would say to the men, come back with your shield or on your shield. Meaning that, like, because, when you retreat, so when you retreat, usually you throw your shield away because it's so heavy and retreat and run back. Oh. So either you come back with your shield, meaning you won the battle, or on your shield, meaning you die.
That's a bit harsh.
Yeah, they were very harsh people.
Yeah.
Do you want to hear about how they... That's my last of the laconic speak that I know.
I see.
But you said you wanted to be Spartan.
I do.
Do I? Cool. Well, it's not.
I know it's not.
Do you want to hear some facts?
I know what happens to the boys. The boys growing up.
They get touched.
They get touched up.
So basically, at the age of 7...
You're not a man until you've had a man.
At the
was their motto. Yeah. It still happens today.
In
Papua New Guinea.
Oh, does it?
Yeah, in the actual tribes.
Really?
Yeah. It's
well, at the age of 7, they were put into kind of training camps and would train for ages, and often, yes.
I don't know how I know this.
Huh?
I don't know how I know this.
I've probably told you.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah. Oftentimes the person who was running it, I forget the specific name, but he would...
Boss man.
The boss man.
Boss man.
Would touch up the little boys.
Yeah. It's a bit gross.
And then at the age of 17, they would actually also train them as well, because long battle campaigns and marching and everything, oftentimes you would run dry of provisions and water and everything. So they practiced austerity, meaning that they would give them while training, basically little food and little water and everything.
Poor
so they'd get used to conditions.
And at the age of 7.
Yeah, and at the age of 17, they would then graduate into the big military, the big army. And what they would have to do to prove themselves is that basically Spartan economy, because so many of them were out at war, was basically run by women and what they called helots, which are slaves.
Oh, and they had to murder a slave.
And they had to sneak out and murder a slave.
Without getting caught.
Otherwise
they're shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a bit rough, eh?
And also, whenever a Spartan did something bad or anything, it wasn't because they didn't get in trouble because they did something bad. They got in trouble because they were dumb enough to get caught.
That's a pretty good motto. I'd steal everything under the sun.
Well, yeah, what if you got caught?
But, they don't have cameras.
No.
So much easier to steal back
way
in the day.
easier.
So much easier.
Yeah. Yeah.
That'd be sick. I'd take up that challenge any day of the week.
Yeah.
That'd be so fun.
It actually would be a lot easier.
I would enjoy that
and
so much.
And if you get caught, you could just run to the next town and no one...
Yeah, no one would know who you are until the messages go out.
No, but then they're like, oh, we're looking for... That's why they had wanted posters in the westerns of America.
Yeah. That'd be...
Cowboys.
That'd be fun as.
Wanted, dead
I'd
or
enjoy
alive.
that. I'd enjoy stealing.
You'd be like an outlaw.
I'd be a thief.
Really?
100%. I'd be stealing everything.
Why?
Because it's
Stealing
fun.
hearts.
Huh? What?
Stealing hearts.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It'd just be fun, but...
Well, what would you steal?
The thrill of it would be so elite.
But would you be like a Robin Hood, steal from the rich?
Yeah, 1000%.
But I'd
do
for yourself.
Robin Hood vibes.
I'll give to the poor.
No, I'd give a bit to the poor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd give to mates.
Nice. I wonder. It would be cool.
It would be fun.
You'd definitely test it out.
Yeah. It'd be fun
but
until
if you're getting caught, you would definitely get tortured and everything.
Yeah, that's the only bad thing.
Throwback to the torture episode, the brazen bull.
Yeah, exactly. The risk to reward would not be... Oh.
But it is easier to get away with.
Way easier.
No
especially
cameras, no fingerprints.
If you had a group of
DNA.
guys, what's happening? Nothing's happening.
Bandits.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be fun, but...
Just the boys pillaging a town.
Yeah, not pillaging, but I wouldn't want to pillage. I'd want to just steal stuff from help rich people and then just run away.
Right.
And then just the thrill of them chasing you. The fact that they might kill you is a bit scary, but that would be also kind of funny. I wouldn't want someone chasing me with a sword. That'd be kind of...
That would be
a bit scary, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Well, you'd learn how to fight probably.
Yeah, you would.
What's your chosen weapon?
A claymore.
No, you're around ancient Sparta.
A claymore.
You're
the
thief.
First man with a claymore.
You're a bandit in Greece.
Yeah.
A leader of an outlaw gang. What weapon you choosing? Oh, from that time period.
A crossbow.
They didn't have crossbows.
Did they not have crossbows?
No.
Oh, they're dumb.
Crossbows are a medieval weapon.
Oh, what idiots. How did they not figure out that?
They have bows and arrows.
Yeah, but how would you not figure out, oh, we can put a trigger on this thing with a rope and then it'll shoot the arrow way harder? Like, what
Because they already had a bow. They're just, yeah.
What idiots.
Well, also, crossbows were beaten by English longbows at the Battle of Agincourt.
Yeah. That was a range problem.
And that's where this insult apparently comes from, the 2 fingers up. You know how that's an insult?
No, they obviously just had bad crossbows.
Well, the crossbows, yeah, well, the English
If you
longbows.
just made them bigger, guess what? They would have shot.
Well, then those are called ballistas.
No, not that big. If a man's holding like a bow, like I know the big long bows.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you just put that sideways and put it on a massive gun.
Well, the problem with the crossbows, it takes forever to reload.
No,
so they
you're
used
strong.
No, it's still even then.
Yeah, you have to wind.
So they used to, and you're in the middle of a battle, spending 2 minutes reloading. What they would do, they would carry these super like heavy, massive shields, basically like a big like curved door, and carry it around, shoot once, and then hide behind it. Spend like 2 minutes reloading, winding it up.
Yeah, true.
Shoot again.
That would be shocking.
Yeah.
That's like
imagine the strength of just the forearm strength of just like a bowman, not a crossbow, but
they're
just a normal.
Half their
bow.
Back would have been huge.
Yeah.
Like
especially the English longbows in the medieval times. Those are like impossible. Like you couldn't do it now. You wouldn't be able to. You wouldn't
you'd
be
have
able
to
to
train
pull
for it.
Yeah.
For ages.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The draw strength.
Well, have you seen? There's like photos of.
Imagine how strong their 2 fingers are.
I think they would use probably the hand at that point. I don't know if they're using 2 fingers.
Don't know.
Use 4.
They had to wear a brace on their arm because when you fire it, it whips back and it cuts your whole forearm up. Jesus. So you have to wear a brace.
God.
Yeah.
Oh shite. That'd be kind of sick. But yeah, there's photos of like archers.
Yeah.
Archers. Yeah. But like from today. And they just have like one half of their back is just massive.
Well, the one's easy. Have you seen the bows today? They're a lot easier.
Yeah, because they're
like
compound bows.
Yeah, compound.
Yeah.
But anyway, back to the thing. You're an outlaw in Sparta.
Yes.
5th century BC.
Mm-hmm.
5th century, by the way, is like
after
450
Jesus.
BC.
Yeah.
You
Wait,
know?
450 BC?
Yeah.
Before Christ?
Yes.
So Jesus wasn't around?
No.
I would be Jesus.
No, you wouldn't. They'd be like, you're a couple hundred years too early, mate.
Yeah. And then I'd be like, don't worry, boys. Miracles will be happening.
Keep an eye out. A couple hundred years from now, miracles will be happening.
Miracles will be happening. No, that'd be sick. Yeah.
So you can't do crossbow, not invented yet.
Okay. A claymore.
There's not that.
Why aren't there claymores?
There's no claymores. They haven't.
They have long swords, surely.
They don't have long swords.
They don't have long swords.
No, long swords
Is this
wasn't
Bronze
invented
Age?
yet. No.
Yeah.
Is it?
Spartan.
I don't know if it's technically Bronze Age. I think it's just out of that. It's the Classical Age, I think it's called.
Oh, I don't know. I would have.
So long swords was also medieval. Swords aren't as good because you're having 2 hands on the sword and it's a huge sword.
I know.
So you don't have a shield.
But I'm also.
So in a big army,
I'd be
it's not
bigger than most.
And also
people,
the reason
wouldn't I?
they used long
They were
swords, they didn't
shorter
have to
back
have a
then.
shield, was because they had plate armor.
Yeah, I know. But
Whereas
I'd
they didn't have
destroy
plate
them.
armor back in
If I had a claymore,
ancient
they're
Greece.
dead.
Alright,
No,
they
but
didn't have gunpowder. They didn't use gunpowder for explosions until medieval times as well.
Yeah. No, but I'd be bigger than majority of the people, wouldn't I?
Not necessarily, no.
Wow, I thought they were smaller back in the day.
On average, yeah, but they're still big guys. Like, you're not, like...
True.
Yeah.
Those stocky boys. And I'm...
Like, sure, they might be a bit smaller, but you'd
What would I
always, like,
choose?
now there's people taller than
How
you.
old am I? Can I
You're
start
your
off as a
age
kid?
now.
No, I want to be a kid. If I was a kid, I'd have a dagger and just go around piecing up people.
But you don't have a family. But
Shut
are
up.
you a kid as your kid's mind, or are you a kid with your mind now?
A kid with my mind now.
Well, that's just easy.
I'm decking everyone. Like,
No,
oh,
you're
no.
you now going back.
I'll be like, oh,
You're
where's
you
my
now.
mum?
You're you in 5 years. You spent 5 years there.
So me in 5 years.
Yeah. No, you go now,
Mhm.
but I'm talking you in 5. You've spent 5 years in ancient Greece,
Okay.
and now you're an outlaw.
And now I'm an outlaw.
Yeah.
And I'm 22 years old.
You're 27.
I'm 27 years old.
Yeah.
Well, then I should have like a wife and stuff. Shouldn't I? I'm old then. At that point.
So you're chilling. You're not an out. You've left those days behind you.
If I'm 27, I'm like old. That's like family time.
All right.
At like 22, I swear they're already
fine.
Like,
you're 22.
Huh? So that I'm thinking about having a wife. No, I'm 16. I feel like that's the age where mischievous people go.
Become outlaws.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like at 22, you're like, you're...
No, that means
you're the leader of an outlaw.
Oh, so I'm the leader.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh,
you're
okay.
leading an outlaw
leader of the
gang.
outlaw. All right. I have...
Pillaging through Greece.
No, I don't want to pillage. I just want to
stealing from the rich of Greek.
Steal and tie up people and make it like hell funny.
Okay.
Just like tie up people and then like they can get down, but it's just like they look like idiots.
You tie them up places.
Yeah.
Like statues.
Just funny places.
You know what
just like
is a
really
weird
high
fact?
You
know how you see all the ancient Greek statues?
Yeah.
They're all white?
Mm-hmm.
They were actually all painted at the time. And the paint has all faded.
Oh.
So all different colours. Ancient Greek people were obsessed with colour. And so everything was colourful.
Oh, that's because the ancient Greeks were on heaps of hallucinogens.
Were they?
Facts.
Yeah.
It's true.
I haven't heard that.
I heard it on Joe Rogan.
Yeah. I mean, I do have a degree in...
He loved it.
I do have a degree in classical and ancient history.
And you don't know about this?
No.
It was about the wine. Their wine was an alcoholic.
Well, they watered it down.
Yeah, and they used to just add stuff to it. They used to have, like, ladies that were, like, basically drug dealers at the time. And they used to give people the good stuff, the good wine.
Oh, nice.
And people used to trip bowls.
That doesn't surprise me.
Yeah. Nice. That's why they said they're very artsy people.
Well, that's probably where the cult
like,
of Dionysus stemmed from.
Yeah.
Dionysus is the god of wine and festivities and stuff.
Yeah.
And
they're very festive people.
Almost all the gods had a cult about them. But they would the cult of Dionysus would like run through forests naked and stuff, and drinking, probably on stuff as well.
I'm surprised you haven't learned about this.
Anyway, what are you choosing? What's your outfit looking like?
Oh, my
ancient
outfit?
Greece. What weapon?
Oh, I don't know. The longest sword I can have.
Bad choice.
Why is that a bad choice?
Because I
don't know ancient Greek weapons, I must say.
All right, you want a spear?
Oh no, yeah, a spear would be good.
Yeah, it defeats a sword any day of the week.
Not any day of the week.
Any day.
How?
Spear versus sword. All right, spear and shield versus sword.
My sword might be longer than your spear.
That's just not... No.
If I swing at your spear is broken.
No, I have a shield.
You have a spear and a shield?
Yeah.
And I have a sword.
Okay.
And a crossbow. So guess who's winning? Me. I'm gonna have...
You're dual wielding longsword crossbow.
Do you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of like what's it called? Bloody Assassin's Creed. That's the vibe I'm getting. So I have like a little arm crossbow where I'm like ding, 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 just like shooting little arrows at people, and then when they're all like flustered because they've just been smacked by a little spear, I come in and claymore them.
Spear is the best weapon. Because you just have distance. Imagine a guy with a sword.
Why didn't the medieval people use spears? Who would win in fights?
Yeah?
The medieval people or the ancients?
Medieval people.
Why?
Because they just had so much better gear.
Well, because they had armor on.
Yeah. Full plate armor.
There's a counter to that. It was called the mace. Where they used
to
smack
didn't have
them on the
mace.
head, and then all of a sudden...
Yeah, guess who has the mace? Medieval people. Not ancient people. They didn't need a mace.
They didn't need it.
Because they didn't have plate armor.
Yeah, they didn't have any good weapons.
They had the spear. They had a gladius. That's the Roman term for it, which is a short sword. So they would have a spear and a short sword.
The Romans had a short sword. I know that.
Well, so did the Greeks,
Yeah. Because, I don't know.
Why do you know that?
I don't know. I just remember the Roman short sword was like a weapon I could choose in a game.
Right.
And
it's called the gladius.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
But the Romans are pretty good with shields.
Very good.
Very, very good.
They used to form the testudo.
Yeah, the turtle.
Yep.
Who would win? The Romans or the Vikings?
The Romans or the Vikings?
Yeah.
Well, the Romans...
I feel like they have a similar vibe. Shield walls and...
Well, the Romans are a lot more of an organized army.
Yeah, but the Vikings are crazy.
The Romans would win. Well, it depends what era are you talking about. You're thinking of Vikings as just berserkers, like on meth, just running in, jumping shield walls.
They didn't have meth.
Why is everyone on shrooms?
They had shrooms.
Why is
they did.
Every single... picturing the ancient like world
They're all high.
and medieval thing. Everyone's just dosing shrooms every day.
No, what the Vikings were.
Yeah, and what?
And
the Greeks?
Yeah, but the Greeks weren't on shrooms. They were just on like herbal stuff. I don't know what they were actually on. But that was in their wine.
Right.
It's for the party scene.
Yeah.
Yeah. Old bunch of nudists.
So you're talking about who would win, the Vikings or the Romans?
The Romans, yeah.
Romans from what era?
Just one-on-one scrap.
What do you mean one-on-one? Like other armies equal size?
Yeah, equal size.
Who's the general? Ragnar Lothbrok.
Yep.
And name them a famous Roman general.
Caesar.
Oh, okay.
Mm.
Interesting choice.
Yeah.
Very good general.
Yeah, very good.
You had
Who
many
wins?
to choose from.
Huh?
You had many to choose from. What's your second and third choice? Just out of curiosity.
My second choice.
Yeah. Well, and third. Oh, blanking, or is there just so many?
It's just so many to choose from. There's like how do you say his name?
Glenn?
No,
Glover. You look like.
It starts with Beth.
No, you're speaking Basel tongue. Just.
Bartholomew.
I don't think there's a Bartholomew.
Yeah, no. Is there a Glenwich?
No. You're saying very English names.
I know. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Spartacus. He was a Spartan.
Spartacus led the Third Servilian Revolt in 72 BC. He was defeated by Crassus at Capua. So, not the best choice.
Yeah, I'll stick with Caesar.
Yeah, good.
So, Caesar versus, Ragnar.
Okay.
I'm assuming Ragnar Lothbrok's real. I just realized...
He is real. You don't...
You know
what?
the clicking sound that I was talking about in the recording?
Yeah.
It's from me.
Yeah, it's from you clicking your
I
thing.
go like this. I keep moving it around.
Well, if you hear it clicking, it's Zach playing with his microphone.
Yeah, sorry guys.
Idiot.
It's my...
I don't know. I would go... Well, the thing is... I guess I would go Romans.
Really?
Yeah.
Weird choice.
I don't think so.
Smaller people.
What?
Vikings were huge. They had giants, it's been reported.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Scandinavians.
Yeah.
8 foot.
Dang.
On shrooms.
Ugh. And meth.
Going berserk. They had no meth.
Oh, no. What could they have done?
Meth is synthetic.
Yeah. Do you know who was on it?
Who?
The Germans.
Yeah, they were. Hitler.
For the Blitzkrieg.
Yeah, to get them going. And again, for the Germans, just bad timing.
Yeah. I feel like everyone was just on drugs. That's what I'm picking up.
Huh? Yeah.
Is that all Joe Rogan talks anytime he goes into history?
No,
Just
it's just that it's like,
everyone's
at least
just-
once every podcast, he will like try to dive into the person about drugs
Right.
and just see if they're like into them. And it's really quite funny.
Really?
Like they'll be like talking about something. He's like, oh, like psychedelics. And I'll be like, no. And then he'll just try to get it out of them. It's quite funny.
Funny.
Quite entertaining.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's how you know all your history knowledge just comes from if they were on drugs or not.
Yeah, basically.
Nice. Any other like random nuggets of drug
Catholics had weed in the bowl that they smoke around the church.
Oh, really?
And that's why it's such a euphoric feeling. Like, or it used to be back in the day.
Ah.
And then they have all the... Actually, I don't think it was weed, but it was like a sage of some sort that
Like
was
sage, maybe?
apparently hallucinogenic.
Right.
Yeah.
Did you know? Here's also a fun fact about Catholics.
Oh, and then, for the 3 gifts to Jesus...
Oh, yes.
One of them,
myrrh, frankincense, and
one
gold.
of them was a psychedelic.
Myrrh. Murder. Judas. No. Judas. One of them was a psychedelic.
Apparently.
Well, you can buy myrrh and frankincense now.
Yeah, but apparently
One of them's like a perfume.
They were like code names for like crack.
Jesus was a crack dealer.
Yeah, it was. Oh, don't say that. That is blasphemy.
You're the one who
Wow,
said
look
they
at
delivered
you.
him crack as a baby.
Yeah. Cracked stone.
What?
Cracked up rocks.
Oh. Right.
Yeah. See how I got myself out
Silly.
of that? Bit of plaster.
Classic.
Yeah.
Classic Zachy G.
Oh, yeah, but what weapon would you use? Oh, spear.
Spear.
That's stupid.
That's not stupid.
Such a weak thing to have.
It's not.
You literally just have a stick.
Yeah, with a big sharp point at the end.
Yeah.
That's what my big pointy stick beats your sword.
It depends.
I'll point you.
What happens if I have a shield?
Okay, I still beat you. You know
What do
why?
you
I can
mean?
hold you at a distance.
I can just grab your spear.
That's true. That is a good tactic.
I know.
Yeah, good luck. Good luck.
Why is it good luck?
Which good luck grabbing it. You've got a sword and shield.
Huh?
You're gonna have to drop one of them to grab
I'll
it.
drop this sword and just have the shield.
So you're going bare hand against.
Yeah, I'll steal your spear, and then if I have my
Wow.
shield,
I
I'm
feel like we need to
smacking.
go to a HEMA event.
I don't know what HEMA
That's
is.
historical European martial arts. They host
Oh,
events.
is that when there's like all the knights going?
Yeah,
They just start
yeah,
smacking
yeah,
it?
yeah.
I'll destroy.
I
it.
feel like we need to go and do this hypothetical: my spear and shield versus your hand and
No,
shield.
well, I have a sword as well.
Yeah, but you're saying you dropped the sword to grab
Well,
my
it just
spear.
it depends on the situation.
Right.
Because if you go for the long poke,
What else am I
really-
gonna do?
Really reaching out though with the spear.
I'm only gonna poke.
Knock
You
it.
don't like sideswipe with it. That's just me hitting you with a stick then.
Not with the blade. What happens if you hit me with the blade?
Well, the point's at the end.
Yeah.
The sides of a
What?
spear
I
aren't.
need to see this spear. Like, what type of spear is it? Is it like
just a
Is it
spear.
like a wooden spear just with like a metal
the-
sheath at the top, so it's like a middle point?
Yeah.
Or is it one where it's like a spear and then it has like a spearhead and then it has a blade on the end?
What?
I need details.
It's just a spear with a point.
Yeah, it's weak. I'm winning every day of the week.
We should test it.
Yeah, because
We'll
I was
search
the
it
thing.
up.
I
We'll
was the
look
thing,
into it.
You try to go for a trick shot and try to throw it at me.
Why-
And guess
I'm
what
not
I'm?
gonna
And
throw
guess
my
what I'm
only
doing?
weapon.
Think.
Why would I throw the one weapon I have?
And you know what's also good? My shield has little swords coming out of every side.
What?
Spiky shield.
All right. Well,
Because then I could just jab you in the
luckily,
face.
I have
It's gonna
a
be like
short
It's
sword.
gonna be like a Captain America shield.
I have a short
Where I can
sword
just
in my
punch
belt
you.
as well. So if I lose my spear, I have my short sword.
That's alright.
Yeah.
Because guess what? I have a claymore in my back.
Well, I just won't
thank
walk
you.
forward.
A claymore is a long sword, by the way. Like a really long sword.
Is that actually?
Yeah. That's what
I
a
thought
claymore is.
I was picturing. I didn't know that.
Like what? Like the.
I was picturing like Call
UH
of Duty Claymore.
Oh my god, no.
That's. I was like, why do you keep going over this claymore?
No,
stuff?
a claymore is like a long sword.
Is it?
Like
So should I? I want to see
it's
it.
like a great sword kind of thing.
Oh, well, they didn't have great swords.
Yeah, they're medieval.
Yeah.
And all the boys had them. And
Oh,
they're
the
sick.
boys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
claymores were sick.
So they must have named the thing after it. Interesting.
Yeah, because of how destructive the claymore was.
Well, we'll have to look into the martial arts in 1v1.
Mm.
I don't know if they do it in
Do you know who
Perth.
had a claymore?
Huh?
Ned Stark.
Ned Stark had a claymore.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, yes, in the fantasy series Game of Thrones,
It's based off a true story.
where they had dragons and White Walkers.
Yeah. What's wrong with that?
Yeah.
Look at that. I'm piecing you up with that.
Oh, it's literally Ned Stark.
You're-
That's not real.
Yeah, it is.
It's Ned Stark
I know,
with a
but
sword.
claymores are
Put it
real.
up.
Huh?
Put it up so it's on the video.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
Ned
real
Stark
sword.
with a claymore.
Yeah.
And he's going, Ned Stark has it. It's a real sword.
Yeah, and I could. It is a real sword. I will tell
Yeah,
you that.
but find like an actual thing, not Ned Stark.
Okay. I was just.
Yeah. I'm sure it's real, but
It is. Medieval claymores.
Ned Stark.
They're just big. They're just massive swords.
Highland Claymore sword.
They're just big old swords.
Let's click it. Highland, does that mean it was Scottish? Up in the Highlands?
In the
Here we
Highlands.
go. Oh, it is Scottish.
Yeah.
So, jeez, I'm
Ned
good.
Stark's Scottish.
Is he? The Claymore is one of the most recognizable swords in history.
Bang. And you didn't know about it.
A uniquely
And you did a history.
Scottish two-handed sword, first appearing at the beginning of the 16th century.
Mm-hmm.
It is almost certainly a development of the Scots-Irish single-hand style of sword. Shorter and larger in general than the continental two-hander, the average claymore ran about 55 inches in total length. Damn.
It's pretty big.
Yeah. That's, yeah. With a 13-inch grip and a 42-inch blade. Fairly uniform in style, the sword was set with a wheel pommel, often capped by a crescent-shaped nut,
Yep.
and a guard with straight down-sloping... Yeah, interesting.
It's a good
So
sword.
it is real. Nice.
Yeah. You didn't have any faith.
Cool. I mean, the one you showed of Ned Stark's, his is crazy wide compared. Like the blade, how wide the blade
Yeah, that's how
is.
wide mine would be. It's because we're strong boys.
Okay. Good luck. I don't think you'll get. I don't think you'll.
Well, I'd obviously train for it. Not now off the cuff.
No, where
I don't think you would have the coordination to use a spear.
the spear's the easiest one.
Why is it easy?
The spin. No, I'm just saying.
Show me the
off
form.
the cuff.
Stand up right now. Show me the spear form.
Shield in my left hand.
Yeah.
Right. Ready? Well, watch this. Watch this. Twist the
Ready?
hips.
Oh, weave.
Ready? I'm going, and I twist
Weave.
the hips.
See that? It missed me.
Or watch this. Ready? Bang, bang, bang. Step forward.
Yeah. And then look. See what I do? Step, grab.
Yeah, but you have the two-handed, massive,
It's on my back.
55-inch
I
claymore.
don't have it until I need.
It's on your back.
Yeah.
How are you gonna get that off? That's not gonna. It's not. You're gonna go like this. It's not coming.
No.
It's gonna reach the top, and you're not gonna be able to.
No,
you know how
you're-
big it is?
you're not
You're gonna
understanding-
get stuck at the top and be like,
No,
and then I'll just.
You're not understanding
poke.
the case. The case isn't like that.
It'd be easier if it's just on your side. You do realize no one had swords on their back,
Yeah, because
right?
no one was cool like me.
Because they quickly found out you can't pull it out because it gets stuck.
No, that's because they don't have long arms. That's because they all had dwarfism.
Oh.
And all inbreds.
You reckon your arms are long enough to pull out a 55-inch sword?
No, but that's the blade was 40 something.
44 inches.
That's my arm.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get it past your back.
Why not?
Cause look.
Like that? Because like where the hilt is. And then it's just the blade.
It's just gonna be so much
then it's
harder. And guess while you're doing that, guess what I'm doing?
What?
Stabbing you with a spear.
You wouldn't, because I'd see you at a distance.
You can't just time out.
Yeah, I can. I'd be like, wait, chill out. You wouldn't stab me anyway. It'd be
I would.
rude. It'd be like a movie. I would be like, are you ready to die?
Yeah, but then you'll quickly
And then you
realize
go like-
real life
And then
isn't
you go
a
like,
movie.
If. And then I'll drop you down.
Real life isn't a movie, and you'll quickly
My life-
realize
my
while you're
life's a
struggling
movie.
to get it out, I'll just quickly stab
Then I'll
you.
just barehand you.
And then
I still have my shield. My Captain America shield.
yeah. Do you think? I read this though. Do you think you can take most people on in a fight?
Most people.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think out of the average human population, I'm beating majority or over half of the people, yes.
Interesting.
Would you not reckon?
Well, you're not beating me in a spear versus claymore fight.
I am. I am.
No, we're gonna test it out.
Yeah. But
We'll look
you
into
should-
HEMA,
do you
see
not-
if they have
do you
anything
think you
coming
could
to
take on
Perth.
half the
And
population?
we'll go and video it, get our microphones, and we'll battle.
Yeah. But do you think you're taking on half the population?
Well, if you think,
Yeah.
like kids, women,
Yeah, kids, women.
small
old people.
men,
Yeah.
old men, granddads, grandmas.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll take them on any day.
Exactly.
But if like someone like you comes on,
You're
like
dead.
I would take you easily,
You'd
but it'd be
have
a
to run
harder
away.
fight.
No, I know what your tactic would be. You'd
Yeah.
throw the spear, and then I'd get distracted, and then you start running.
Why would you get distracted by the spear?
Because I'd be scared of it.
Oh, right.
Why would I not be-
Sorry, I thought I'd be like, hey, look at this, and I'd throw it, and you'd just be like, wow, what a throw.
Oh, no.
Throw it at you.
Wow. This man's got a strong arm.
Damn, he's got an arm.
Damn, he's got an arm.
Look at that technique. Look at that form.
No, actually, I realised I want to change my weapon.
Like, what? Okay.
I want to have a slingshot.
Oh, a bit of David and Goliath.
Yeah. I'd piece you up with a slingshot.
Yeah, well, that's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Well,
You'd die.
I've got a shield.
Okay.
Okay.
You have a shield.
Yeah.
Taking your face. Your shield. How big's your shield?
How big's my shield?
Yeah.
Let's go a Roman shield where you can basically almost hide your whole body behind it.
I want my claymore.
Even if it's
If
not.
you have that shield.
All right, even if it's not.
I know. I want my claymore and a slingshot.
Even if it's a ancient Greek shield, which is just the big circular shield,
Mm.
what are you going to do?
I was thinking of like a.
You're aiming
I was
for my
thinking, do you know?
legs.
I was thinking of a gladiator shield.
What's a gladiator
Like the
shield?
little one.
Ah.
Like a small shield.
Right, okay.
Like a little circle.
Oh, you're thinking of the tiny one they hold in their hand and it's slightly bigger than their fist and it's metal
No,
and circular.
No, like bigger than that. Like it's
Ah.
like. It'd be
No.
Like, yeah, big.
No, I have a much bigger shield.
Yeah. Yeah. Then I'd
Yeah,
I'd
you're not
cop
doing
that.
much.
I'd smack you in the knee. Kneecap you.
Well, guess you do it and I just aim at put my shield down a bit.
It's
Guess
gonna
what?
come at you fast.
Maybe I crouch as I walk.
And then I shoot you in the eyes.
I'm fully behind. I'm peeking over.
Yeah.
As soon as you
so
do
your
it,
forehead's exposed.
as soon as you do it,
so
I'm
you're gonna
behind.
cop a rock to your forehead.
Yeah, good luck. You are.
My aim's gonna be crisp.
You've never used a slingshot?
I'm a sniper.
Do you even
I actually
know-
have used a slingshot. I made a slingshot.
Sorry, are
something
you
like-
thinking a slingshot where you pull it and let go?
Yeah.
That isn't a weapon, the slingshot.
What, the throwing one?
Yeah, the slingshot that they use is where they whip it like, you know, like they just want a wet t-shirt contest, and they whip it around and have a rock in it.
No, well, I'm innovating. So I've made the slingshot.
Okay.
I found rubber
Okay.
on the rubber trees
Interesting.
and made a slingshot. And then I've added an arm bar, and then I found metal pellets. So it's like bullets. Like a modern day slingshot. Added a red dot. Scoping you out.
Well, I actually found
And then I
on
found...
my spear, I actually found an interesting way to
Actually,
convert
wait.
it into a sniper.
I want to change. Ballista. I think I'd win.
No way. All right. I reckon we end it there.
Okay.
We'll come back. We'll delve into it. Do some research.
Do some research.
This battle is happening.
Should we actually have a fight?
Yeah.
So you get a spear.
Like if there's like a
Let's
thing
do
here in
it.
Perth, we're
We'll
doing
make
it.
like noodle weapons.
No, like there's an actual thing for it, like a
Yeah,
HEMA.
but we don't have weapons.
They provide them.
They're gonna provide us with armor.
Yeah, interesting.
No,
Maybe we go no
can,
armor.
We can make some weapons. Like
Yeah.
you know, like you just get like a broomstick, wrap
Sure,
it
well,
with
mine's
with
gonna be a lot
noodle.
longer,
Yeah,
and yours is a big, heavy sword.
yeah.
So you're not gonna get away with a noodle because that's light.
No, it will be a noodle with like a metal pole in the middle of it. So if I dome you with
Interesting.
it, you
You're gonna dome me.
you'll probably still die.
All right. It'll in a few episodes. You'll find out the victor because one of us won't. One of us will be dead.
Soon it'll be a solo podcast. Yeah. So
The Cale and podcast.
no, it'll be rest in
And
peace, Cale.
Zack podcast. Because one of us is gone. You didn't get that, did you?
I did, but it'll just be
Ah.
the Zack podcast.
And Zack podcast.
No, the Zack.
In memory of me.
That sounds like the Anzac podcast.
That does.
All right. Thank you guys for
Alright,
listening.
yeah,
RIP to Cale. And have a good evening.
If.
Buddy. See, it didn't work.
The
The
Cale and Zack Podcast. Podcast.
Oh, yeah. Podcast.